Okay.
Holy.
That's a whole house lit up that way, by the way.
That is one house.
Yeah.
One house, yeah.
It's crazy. They must have. There's no.
Look at that.
I like to know how much money they spent.
That's like $2,000 or $3,000 of Christmas decorations.
City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air there's a feeling of Christmas. Children laughing, people passing, meeting smile after smile. And on every street corner you'll hear silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring a ling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Strings of street lights, even stoplights, blink a bright red and green as the shoppers rush home with their treasures. Hear the snow crunch, see the kids rush, this is Santa's big day. And above all this bustle you'll hear silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring a ling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day.
That's my son, yeah.
Anyway, Joe Linda was down there with me. I said,
It's 68 days till Christmas. 68 days. They'll be here before you know it, 68 days. That's less than 90 days. That's like 68 days. Well, after tomorrow, that'd be 2 months and 1 week till Christmas. I was wanting to go see my brother, his house. So I've been wanting to do. I was wanting to do it last year, but I couldn't because of my leg problem. $68. I'm just sitting here thinking about Christmas. I'd love to see my brothers. I'd love to go to my brother's for Christmas. He puts up in his house about 10 Christmas trees. I guess inside and out, he's a Christmas. I guess him and Bill like Christmas trees. I don't even put a tree up. I used to put a Christmas tree, well, imaginary. I made a imaginary. It was a pretty good trick I done. I made up a imaginary Christmas tree in my last apartment where how do I explain this? I had a bunch of Christmas lights strung up in the window, shaped like a Christmas tree. And then I had the curtain fixed where you couldn't tell it's just the way I had curtains and the lights and everything. It looked like from the road I had a big old Christmas tree, when really it was not a Christmas tree. I can't afford a Christmas tree. Serious? I can't afford a Christmas tree. So I just made up I got some Christmas lights for about $5 and some tape. And I already had the curtains hanging in my window. And I just made a mirage of a Christmas tree. And it worked. It worked pretty well. It worked pretty well. Everybody thought I had a Christmas tree, and then I had this girlfriend at the time. She saw it, she laughed at it. She thought, why would you want to do that? And I said, I just didn't want to go through the mess of putting one up. And that's a whole lot easier to take down and clean up. And that's true, but the other reason I didn't tell her was I didn't want to spend the money on one. I'm getting a little bit of a sore, messed up throat right now. I don't know why. Ever since I had the COVID shots, I've never had a bad cold, I don't think. I almost think I'm coming down one now, I don't know. I had my flu shot last week. As you already know, if you're consistently following me, if you don't know, I'm going to say this to the people that don't know that may have watched this, one of my first videos here. I got back problems while I'm in a wheelchair, and it's worse first thing in the morning when I get up. And then it gets better throughout the day, and then it gets worse at night right before bedtime. But during the day, it's a roller coaster ride. It goes up and down. And I've been that way ever since they did nerve blocks. They did 8 nerve blocks. 8 nerve blocks. There's the bandages, the band-aids they put in my back. 8 nerve blocks in my little back. I don't understand this, but they did nerve block tests, and it looked like, based on the test, it would help my back. But when they did the actual nerve block, it made my back worse. Oh, I'm gonna try to stand up here. Oh my God. Really going down my left leg. Really going down my left leg, folks. I don't know. Ow. I see the endo doc today. I gotta see my endocrinologist today. Hopefully that won't take too long. Ow, God, that struck me bad in the back. I see the endo doc today. See an endocrinologist. But I like to be able to buy my brother something for Christmas and see them at Christmas this year. But that costs money, and if you make any kind of money when you're on teen care, they count it against you. Even if you got a little bit of money to spend on Christmas, I guess they count Christmas against you. Christmas is supposed to be counted against you, I guess. I don't know. I realize they gotta take care of a lot of people in this state. I understand. I have to take care of the people that are in most need. But, oh God, that coffee cup's hurting my neck. The way that coffee cup's hurting my neck, I kid you not. You can think what you want to, it was. But I realize they got responsibilities. They have to take care of people that need to be took care of in the state of Tennessee. But Christmas, I mean, it's Christmas. I guess I'm not supposed to buy anybody anything for Christmas. Which I wished I could do. I'm just thinking about Christmas is 68 days away.
City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air there's a feeling of Christmas. children laughing, people passing, meeting smile after smile, and on every street corner you'll hear.
Okay. That's a whole house lit up that way, by the way.
That is one house.
Yeah. It's crazy. They must have. There's no. I like to know how much money they spent.
That's like $2,000 or $3,000 of Christmas decorations. Absolutely.
I know. That's insane how much money they spent.
Everyone they could find.
They're trying to get on national news or something. They're trying to get on the national news.
Wow.
And they got Santa Claus
They're not even all
scrubbing.
standing up. Whoa, sorry, Ruby. Some of them are deflated. They have more than what you can see even.
Yeah.
Wow.
Friars old Frosty the Snowman.
Street lights, even stoplights, blink a bright red
I like what they have though. That's pretty cool.
as the
crazy.
shoppers rush home with their treasures.
It's crazy what they did there.
Crunch through the kitchen.
That's a lot of money.
I'm guessing, yeah, a couple of thousand, about $2,000 or $3,000 maybe. Worth of stuff in that one house.
I don't know how much those blow-up things are. They're probably at least $50 each, I imagine.
I guess.
Good. So what do you want all the
Frosty, or Santa Claus scrubbed himself in the tub.
reindeer rider?
Disney.
That
Helicopter.
crazy Santa with his eyes spinning. See right there, right next to the driveway there. Stuff is, man. It's crazy things like that.
That is crazy.
I bet that kid's excited whoever lives in that house.
Yeah. Okay.
Holy,
That's a whole house lit up that way, by the way.
that is one house.
One
Yeah.
house, yeah.
It's crazy. They must have. There's no.
Look at that.
I like to know how much money they spent.
That's like $2,000 or $3,000 of Christmas decorations.
It is.
Absolutely.
I know. Yeah, Christmas time is coming, and I don't know how I'm going to get to Illinois. There's no way I could sit in a car. Well, I got driving anxiety, number one, but I only have driving anxiety like behind the steering wheel alone. But I'd have to have somebody to drive me up there. I don't know if anybody's going to drive. It's 11 hours up there. That's going to be really hard on my neck, especially the low back. It's hard for me just to go to Morristown and back. And Morristown's like an hour drive. Now, back in April, I went to Morristown with a friend, and I did that. And actually, I went to Morristown, drove around. It was about 3 hours. And by the time I got home, man, matter of fact, on the way home, I drove all the way there, and I drove all over Morristown, and on the way back, if you watch the video, that video, I made a video of me going to Morristown. I can't remember if I put this in the video or not. I know I had a video of it, but if it's on my YouTube, I don't remember, but I had to get my friend that was with me to drive back from Jefferson City to Morristown. I couldn't make it back. But I drove there and drove around Morristown for about an hour. Then on the way back, it was probably like 2.5 hours. My back was hurting me so bad. I had to lay the seat back, and I couldn't drive the car with as far as I needed to lay the seat back. So I had to let her drive. Thank God I had her with me, or else I wouldn't have made it back. I mean, maybe I would have made it back if I went by myself. I don't know, but it was hell on my back by the time I got to Jefferson City. On the rebound home, after about 2.5 hours, driving around. It was hard. It was hard on my low back. But anyway, I guess I'd have to take an airplane to where my brother lives in Illinois. I don't know. The only way I could know if I could get there, airplane. But I remember when we were kids, Dad finished the basement off. When we moved, when I was born, we lived in Rockford, Tennessee. Me and my older brother, Tracy, had not been born yet, but Dad moved to Morristown from Rockford, Tennessee. That's right below, Rockford, Tennessee's right below Alcoa, because Dad had a job at the airport at Alcoa. And so anyway, Dad moved to Morristown, opened up a travel agent. One of the first travel agents, maybe, if not the first travel agent, I don't know, but definitely the first travel agency in Morristown. So we moved there, and when we moved there, Dad built a house in Quail Hollow, and we first lived in an apartment while the house was being built. And before the house was completely built, we moved in. The house wasn't all the way finished, and I think the basement was the last thing Dad finished. And he finally got the basement finished. I remember when me and my brothers were little, we would dim the lights down in the basement. That basement was big. It was like 3 times or maybe twice as big as my apartment or something like that. It was big basement. We'd be down there on the couch. There was a TV down there. There was a wood burning stove down there. We had a stereo down there, a Magnavox stereo. And we would play that Perry Como song, Toyland. Yeah, I remember when we would play that Perry Como song, Toyland as kids. That was so... Anyway. If me and my brothers all get together for Christmas this year, we need to sit in the den and play the song Toyland by Perry Como, like we did when we were kids, you know? So anyway, I'm just thinking about Christmas, miss Christmas. I've not had Christmas since 2018 with my family. Gosh, that's true. That's been 6 years of no Christmas. And before then, Christmas totally changed when Mom and Dad died and all my grandparents died and every single one of my uncles and aunts died except one. Samuel's still alive. So Christmas is just lonely nowadays, I guess, for me, but it's okay. There's a day coming when Christmas will be forever.